Hi friends, we will see another simple poem which is generally liked by kids. This is again about the value of education, how education and knowledge, they are quite important. A rich man may be respected, but he is respected only in a limited area, whereas a man of learning, he is respected all over the world. So that is what this poem says. I will first read out the poem. Please read after me. Then I will explain the poem. Then after that I will see whether some grammar points are there. Then we will wind up repeating the poem. I will read. Swagruhe pujyate murkhaha.
Swagruhe pujyate murkhaha.
Swagrame pujyate prabhuhu.
Swagrame pujyate prabhuhu.
Swadeshe pujyate raja.
Swadeshe pujyate raja.
Vidvan sarvatra pujyate.
Vidvan sarvatra pujyate.
So here the poet says, Swagruhe pujyate murkhaha. Murkha is a fool, an ignorant person. An ignorant person, where is he respected? He is respected normally by his wife, normally by his children. The poet actually is very kind to a foolish person. Poet in a very, say, kind manner. So giving the benefit of doubt rather. So giving a benefit of doubt, he is saying, okay, Swagruhe pujyate murkhaha. A fool is respected in his house, not beyond his house. Because in his house, maybe at least they are afraid of him. A murkha, he may be a fool, but at the same time he may be a tough fellow. Murkha may be a fool, even there he may be a rather rude fellow, we do not know. So in his only sphere of influence, his sphere of influence is his house only. Then suppose you come to a sort of a village lord. Swagrame pujyate prabhu. We are talking about a village lord, because in olden days we had so many villages. India was full of villages. Even today there are lot many villages. So in a village, there is a village elder, and that village elder or the village boss, so he is respected only in that village. If he goes to a neighboring village, he is a common man. So that is what his fate is. So he is not respected otherwise. He may be having money, that's a different thing, but he is not greatly valued there. Then suppose you take a small king. Swadeshe pujyate raja. In olden days, the kingdoms used to be rather small, not quite big as now. So the kingdom, say maybe 100 kilometers this side, a few hundred kilometers another side. So it was like that. So this king is respected in his own kingdom. Of course, there were very great empires. There is no doubt. If we see history, in Indian history, we had very great empires. Say apart from that, an ordinary, that emperor is called Chakravarti. In Sanskrit, emperor is called a Chakravarti. He is above so many kings. He controls so many kings. A kingdom is a small one. Empire is a huge one. So there are so many small kings in an empire. Under an empire, maybe paying some money to the emperor. So it was like that. The structure was like that. So here, Swadeshe pujyate raja. In his own small whatever territory is there, he is respected. If he goes to some other kingdom, he is receiving some normal respect as another neighboring king, but he doesn't wield any influence there. He doesn't wield any authority there. Then you come to the Vidwan. Vidwan is somebody who is a learned man. He can go anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world he is respected. So in fact, in olden days, we have got this tradition of going to various lands for education. They were not contented with staying in one place and then they just being there only. They were traveling a lot. In olden days, all the scholars, they used to travel a lot. And they were respected all over. So that is what we see. Because scholars traveled from south to north and north to south. In olden days, people from south, they used to go to Kashi. And people from Benares, they used to come to Kanchi. Somebody like Shankaracharya, who was born in Kerala, he moved all over the country. He went right up to Srinagar. He went right up to Srinagar and discussed with the Pandits there in Srinagar. And at that time there was a great Peetham called Sarvajna Peetham. It was supposed to be only a person who is well, scholarly in so many sciences. Only that person was entitled to sit on that. So he had debates with so many scholars, and then he was acclaimed the wisest man at that time. and he was asked to sit on that throne. It was called Sarvajna Peetham. So like that, scholars travelled all over. So that is what this poem says, Svagruhe pujyate morkha. In fact, my children, and when I can recall now that my children used to playfully recite this poem. They playfully recite and then say, if there are two kids, one fellow will say, Svagruhe pujyate morkha. Then he will point out to one of his parents. The parents, okay, father or mother, he says, Swagrame pujyate prabhu. Another parent is Swadeshe pujyate raja. Vidwan sarvatra pujyate. So my two kids used to fight like that playfully. They say, okay, you are a murkha, he is another prabhu, he is another prabhu, I am Vidwan sarvatra pujyate. So it is like that. Sometimes the children, they can use it to playfully fight with their siblings. So here, if we see grammar, there is not much grammar here. Murkha swagruhe pujyate. Murkha is a foolish person. Swagruhe. Gruhe is in locative case. Gruham is a house. Gruhe is in the house. Pujyate. Pujyate is in Karmani Prayoga, that is called passive voice. That is, Pujyate means he is respected. He is respected in his house. Then Swagrame. Swagrame is again in locative case. Gramam. In that gramam, in that village, Prabhu means a village lord. Pujyate, he is respected. Then Swadeshe pujyate raja. Raja is a king. The same in English we have words like regimen, regal. So these are all cognate words. Swadeshe, in one's own country, in one's own territory, he is praised. He is respected. Whereas Vidwan, sarvatra. Sarvatra means all over, everywhere. Pujyate, he is respected everywhere. So this poem relates to the tradition of learning, the respect which learning had in our tradition. So I will wind up reading the poem. Swagruhe pujyate murkha.
Swagruhe pujyate murkha.
Swagrame pujyate prabhu.
Swagrame pujyate prabhu.
Swadeshe pujyate raja.
Swadeshe pujyate raja.
Vidwan sarvatra pujyate.
Vidwan sarvatra pujyate.
Okay, fine.